All right, what is going on, my dudes? We're back here today with the next installment of Sensational Synergies, Super Synergies, and this one's going to be on the trophy himself, Kang. Now, this is what I wanted to make for quite a bit, all right? I had this idea, like, a month or two ago, or at this point, maybe 3 months ago, but then I said to myself, like, hey, the gifting event is probably going to come up soon. A bunch of people probably going to be getting their Kangs then. Why don't I wait till then? And lo and behold, the rank reward should be coming out sometime around today, tomorrow, yesterday. I'm not entirely sure when this is going up. But there's a lot of 6-star Kangs, and a lot of people just opened a lot of gifting crystals. A lot of people pulled 5-star Kang, 6-star Kang, and it's probably sitting there in the roster. They're saying to themselves, is this guy even good? Is he good for anything? Can he be useful? Does he have any synergies? Can he do literally anything, or just like a little Lego guy? Is he a little Lego guy in my roster just taking up space, or can I use him? Well, today I'm going to show you some things he can do. I'm going to show you a sensational synergy team that makes this guy pretty darn freaking good. And what's so great about it is that you really only need one synergy, and that synergy is with a really great champion. So let's stop blabbering about Lego guys and other stuff like that, and let's start jumping right into it today. So this is the sensational synergy team that I built for Kang, and as you can see, all 5 of them are quite sensational. We have 4 very good champions going along with Kang. Now, I'm going to tell you what all of them do for Kang, but before we do that, we're going to have a very quick word from this video's sponsor. Man, I absolutely love it when LOOTCAKES sponsors this channel because they always give me a gift card to give away to you guys as well. So this time they're hooking me up with a $25 gift card to give away to one of you guys. So you don't know what LOOTCAKES is? Well, LOOTCAKES is a website and a Google Play app that helps you get more virtual goods in your favorite games. How? Simply by sharing receipts that you get from Google Play, Apple, or Steam from your purchases in free-to-play games, and also by discovering and playing new games that LOOTCAKES recommends to you based on your gaming preferences. Now, by playing and spending in games, you earn and win LOOTCAKES, that virtual currency, which is redeemable for gift cards to major gaming platforms. Even if you're not a big spender, you can win up to $100 in gift cards every week just by watching game trailers, installing new games, and completing achievements in those games. Now, to be eligible for the $25 gift card giveaway before January 15th, you have to have created a LOOTCAKES account with my invite link and either activate max rewards, which essentially means linking email receipts for a game platform, or activate a special offer, which pretty much just means installing a sponsored game you've never played before. Now, just check out the description of this video for full details about all of it and my link. Now, if you've already tried LOOTCAKES, the service has been completely redesigned with a new look and feel, and it has some new features. If you haven't logged in lately, take another look, man. Now, LOOTCAKES is still currently only for US residents and requires a Gmail account to share receipts, but new countries and email linking methods are coming soon. It's completely free, completely safe, and it takes like 2 seconds to sign up, and you can win a gift card for doing so. I've been a member myself for over 2 years at this point. But that's all the info. Check the link in the description. Thanks again to LOOTCAKES for sponsoring this video, and let's jump into it. All right, so thank you so much to LOOTCAKES for sponsoring me and this video. Again, guys, if you want to enter to win a gift card, hit the link in the description below, and I'll see you there. Let's talk about what this team does for Kang. So first and foremost, this is really all you need right here. Your fate is mine, the synergy with Apocalypse. This is the cable synergy, right? So you're going to be making Apocalypse much better as well. Every 4 seconds, Kang gains an indefinite Fury buff granting 20% attack rating. This ends when reaching 20 stacks of Fury. That is really, really solid. That is a lot of attack rating, a big increase that he's getting. Now, on top of this, there's really not much else to put into Kang. He doesn't have any amazing synergies, but there's a lot of support potential. We have some additional block proficiency with Guardian, plus 1250, and I'll tell you why we're doing that. But then we also have Odin, and no synergies with Odin, but just because there are not synergies doesn't mean we don't have support. So of course, the main one here right at the top, each fight gain an indefinite aptitude buff, increasing the potency of your Fury by 15% and your armor up as well, by the way, right? So we're also getting plus 1250 block efficiency here. And look at this. In his Sig ability here, of course, not needed for damage or any of his like actual really utility here, but he doesn't have too much utility, but he has some, right? Kang's power level fuels his neurokinetic suit of armor, endowing him with up to 6,454 armor rating based on stored power. That is quite a bit. That is quite a bit, right? So at 3 bars of power, you're going to be having a lot of additional armor rating. And of course, it's going to fluctuate throughout the fight. Now, War Machine, his tech free fights, very underrated on their own, by the way. But over here we get 3, right? A cleanse charges, 2 cleanse charges. It can make you, be able to use Kang very well with the suicide masteries, or go into a node like, 30-second shock, 30-second poison, that kind of thing. Just get rid of the node at the beginning of the fight. But over here in the middle is the one that I like here. Tech attackers in the fight gain energy resistance equal to their armor rating, right? So going along with this SIG, you can get some really solid energy resistance. Armory boost. Tech attackers in the fight gain up to 15% attack rating based on current armor rating, and debuffs excluding stuns gain plus 20% duration, right? So it's going to gain some additional attack on Kang as well, but not that he already doesn't have enough from APOC plus with Odin, right? And of course, we're getting plus 1250 block efficiency on top of all of that tanky armor as well. So yeah, we're just kind of really beefing this guy up here. And what I love about it most of all is that all of these champions are very useful on their own. So we're going to jump in here. We have 2 of the War Machine pre-fights on, and also the aptitude from Odin. You can also put on the shock resist if you want, right? Now, the pre-fights from War Machine, I think this is the only fight in the video I use them on. They're really, you don't need them, because especially you can't use them in every fight. The cross fights from Odin, they persist from fight to fight. You see that little ticking clock that's going around? It's actually hidden behind one of the War Machine pre-fights. It has a little 2 on it as well. You'll notice that we're 30 hits into the fight. We made it up to, above 2 bars of power, and we're already halfway ramped. So as you can see, he ramps kind of quick, man. Now be careful when you're doing the little heavy chains there, because as you can see, you get pushed back a little bit. So yeah, don't do that. Not the best idea, right? But of course, the heavies give you some more power, and we're up above 2 bars of power again. And now I'm saying to myself, I'm just gonna wait out a second, gonna chill for a bit, gonna get up to 20 Furies here. So why don't we skip forward to that just a little bit. There we go. 20 Furies, 15k medium attack, and as you can see now, Kang is going to be staying here at a big lots of damage. That's where we're staying. So once you're ramped, 33k heavy attack, 15k medium attack, 10k light attack, and a nice solid special 2 that power drains 100% of the power the defender has. 33k heavy, 33k heavy, 33k heavy. Don't do the heavy chaining in the corner, even though it's a lot of fun. It's very dangerous. Gonna go for the special 1 with a nice solid stun length into a solid 11k non-crit on the heavy. I really wish that's where it ended. Would have been a nice satisfying finish, right? I tried to get a nice satisfying finish for the ending. Unfortunately, it wasn't happening. But as you can see, it takes a few seconds to ramp, no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. But we got through Winter Soldier in 65 hits, which is definitely really solid. So this guy's damage output is very respectable with Apocalypse. And I'm sure you're wondering, but Mike, I don't have Apocalypse. How does he do without it? Honestly, sucks so bad. So of course, on the team here, there's nothing really influencing anything that we got. I just took Apocalypse off the team. We get an additional block proficiency from Guardian. It's not influencing anything. So as you can see right here, if you're thinking to yourself, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna use Kang in Battleground, it's gonna be so good. Guess what? He's not. Don't do it. Okay? But if you have an Apocalypse, you got your rank 4 Apocalypse, you got your rank 3 Apocalypse, you got your 5-star rank 5 Apocalypse, hell, you got your 4-star Apocalypse, I don't even care, right? You could be kind of fun to use, man. You could do some fun things. Now listen, is his damage crappy without Apocalypse? Yes, but that special 2 power drain is genuinely very good. It's very, very solid. It kind of allows you to just completely ignore the defender's special attacks here. As you can see, I'm actively blocking, right? So that way he doesn't use his specials. I'm pushing him to 3 bars of power here, right? I want to actually push him to 3 bars of power. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go for the special 2 and check it out. From 3 bars down to 0 bars. That's a solid 18k crit. Now listen, the damage here is certainly not good. Again, do not do that. I clearly just never learned my lesson. Now the damage here is not amazing, right? Obviously, it's also a little bit better than other champions. Now, does he need a buff? No, because the Apocalypse synergy is so good for him, and Apocalypse is such a good champion, right? But yeah, as you can see, he's not the best on his own, but he does one thing else. Watch this. We're going for the special 3 here. The only time we see it in this video, it's a pretty solid special 3 animation. I've always liked it quite a bit. So he's going to send his little pumpkin bombs at him, right? He's going to blow him up. Boom, 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 boom. And now, Deadpool has the most impractical heal block in the entire game. Imagine a heal block on a special 3. Now, if that heal block was on the special 1, that would actually be kind of useful for a lot of things. But a heal block on the special 3, that is not the place to put it. But anyway, he does have that, right? And of course, his special 1 stun could be very cheesy for stuff like Power Reserve and things like that, right? But yeah, there are a lot of champions who can do that. We don't see Power Reserve very often. But anyway, let's start moving into some other stuff here. So let's talk about his utility. I talked about that special 2, right? right? Here we are in Act 6 point whatever. Energize on the defender. So the defender has increased combat power rate by 100%, and they basically have all or nothing. Now, on top of this, nodes like buffed up and other things like that, right? He's going to be very solid for it because he has lots of buffs, especially with Odin. Now, Warlock specifically, right? The more buffs that you have, the lower duration on the infection when it goes on you. So you can see the infection is hardly even on us because we have 3 unique buffs. Now, we can have more because we have Odin with us, right? But still, I'm just putting on the 1 aptitude because that's fine. That's all we need. But what we're doing here is we're going to essentially slow play up to 2 bars of power. I went for the heavy attack first because I forgot that he had the increased combat power rate, but imagine if he didn't. All or nothing without that. We're going to go for our special 2 here. Warlock is up at 3 bars of power, and we don't even care that we're slow playing it, right? Taking it a little bit slower here. It doesn't really matter to us, and the reason why is because we're just letting those Furies go. So we're halfway built up. We're at 10 Furies. I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm at my 1 bar of power here about. He's at half of his full power. I can make it to 2 bars. By the time he's at 3 bars of power again, easy peasy, and I can keep that going because we're both reset to 0 power. So I can literally do stuff like all or nothing very, very efficiently, right? And very consistently. As long as you just keep an eye on both power meters. Gonna go for the special 2 again. Of course, we can't crit while Warlock has the armor rep buff on. But as you can see now, man, we're throwing like 8k light attacks, man. Really, really solid stuff. The damage is totally fine here. 13k on the mediums, right? And now you're completely ramped and it stays there, right? And he's just dead. And we're so tanky, we finished at 96% health. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the energy resist pre-fight from War Machine against this Bishop here in Act 7, right? So do not go gentle, foresight, oscillate. Now, we're going to put on the Fortify to gain the energy resistance equal to armor rating. Now, one thing about Kang is that he gains the armor rating the higher his power gets. At max power, it's 6,454. I don't remember exactly how I recorded this. I recorded this about a week or 2 ago. You know, so don't remember how that high power when he threw the special 1. The point is, man, this is a big bishop. This is a big tanky bishop in Act 7 point something, right? And now look, he's going for the special 1, right? And now our energy resistance is kind of up there, man. And those incinerates are they're kind of stacking up. And yes, we're definitely losing a little bit of health, but he also had the Fury from the Oscillate. Now look at this. We're actually only taking 5 damage per tick. 5 damage per tick at this point, right? So that is super duper solid, right? Now there's Foresight here. It's going to increase our damage a bit too, which is always nice. But again, he's going for the special 1. We're not even too concerned about it. But now we're actually draining our power. And as you can see, the Incinerate starts ticking a little bit higher because we lowered our armor rating. So I should have probably just stayed, right? Kept my power going at 3 bars of power. And I eventually probably would have been healing from that Incinerate, actually, like all the way. But hey, man, it is what it is. As you can see, that's how it works, though. It's a pretty solid type of energy resistance there. The only downside to it is that you do need, of course, the War Machine pre-fight. But watch this. Forget the special 1. You don't have to ever worry about the special 1 because you can just go for that nice, solid, enormous special 2, especially when it crits, right? So like, you know, we did that Warlock fight. You can really do almost any fight like that. You can treat any fight that does not have that passive power gain as if it was all or nothing, because you just don't bait their specials. You're tanky enough to hold the block, right? Take some hits on the block, especially with Guardian. That's why he's on the team, right? And then you can just kind of drain their power with the special 2. So he's a very safe and efficient champion, actually. That special 2 is very, very good. So now I'm going to show you an Act 8 lane. We're going to do the entire lane. This is with a node that we see very often, actually. And there's a reason why I wanted to do this one. It's called Power Technician. And this is the node that's in the Cavi queue all the time. So we see it almost every month. Tech attackers under the effect of an armor rep buff will power drain 15% of the defender's max power each time they perform a well-timed block. Each time a tech attacker power drains, burns, or locks the opponent, they gain a permanent passive fury, increasing attack rating by 35%. Right? So that's going to be great, even more additional attack. On top of this, the defender is going to be unblockable if we don't have an armor rep buff, right? So just having a consistent 100% uptime armor rep from the start of the fight is a great thing. It's going to make him a solid Havoc counter as well if you don't have one of those. There's also Special Burst Lockdown. So if they ever use a special attack, armor is gone, it doesn't come back, right? And then they're unblockable for the rest of the fight. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow play this a little bit, right? We're going to drain their power. We're going to go ahead and build those passive furies. We went for the heavy attack again here in the beginning. I don't know why I keep doing that heavy attack when they have energized, right? This one's lower though. And what I'm doing is I'm going to just take it slow. And we're going to be really tanky. This is Act 8.1, okay? So keep in mind that our armor rating is very, very high, especially with the additional block proficiency from Guardian. Now here, I accidentally pushed him above a bar of power, but that's okay, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to go for the special 2. We're going to knock him down below, and then I'm going to say to myself, all right, let's relax. We don't have to always be so fast. Maybe we can just like keep him below a bar of power, right? We have that utility of having that 100% uptime on the armor up buff, so we might as well use it, right? We'll get to about 1.5 bars of power, and then from there, we'll go for the special 2, we'll full combo up, and then it's just rinsed. The entire 8.1 lane is completely rinsed just like this. There I go with those heavy attacks again. Someone please stop me. Right? So yeah, as you can see, the damage is really piling up, man. And like I said, this is a node that we see very, very often. And keep in mind, these guys have about 500,000 health in Act 8.1, and Kang is rinsing right through it. And let me tell you something, if we did not have Apocalypse with us, we wouldn't be throwing that 60k special 1 or that 49k heavy attack. That is definitely amplified a bit also from the node, right? The tech node. So we lost 5% health after blocking all of those hits in Act 8.1. That shows a very, very high level of tankiness from this guy. So do keep in mind though, that you only get the full benefit of all of that armor rating, the high end of the armor rating, when you're at, full power. But now look at this, with 2 bars, it's tickling us. We're missing parries, and it's tickling us, the blocked hits, right? So it's just really, really solid here, man. And Kang is, with this team, with Apocalypse, is incredible on this lane. Probably one of the best options, man. I believe I did this lane with Warlock and Omega Sentinel, and I think I died like once or twice. I think I went in one time, I didn't really understand the node, like what was going on, and I had to restart. And then I did it again, going through with Omega Sentinel and Warlock. I think I died with one of them on the way. And Kang is just rinsing it. Now, could I rinse it with Warlock and Omega Sentinel if I did it again? If I, focus up a little bit more? Probably, right? Probably. But still, man, Kang is doing a really solid job. And this is an endgame content, man, 8.1. And like I said, even more important than the fact that this is 8.1 is that we see this node almost every month in the monthly quest, right? So if you don't have a really solid tech champion with an armor up buff, which is a decent piece of utility that you should have in your roster, right? If you don't have that, if you got really lucky pulling a 6-star Kang and you have an Apocalypse, man, and you don't have that Havoc counter, or you don't have that armor up champion to go along with the RPG elements of the tech nodes, I mean, dude, Kang could be a pretty solid rank up for you. Now, if you have a roster like mine, it would be more of a fun rank up, right? I got a lot of great tech champions up at rank 3. I have the best tech champion in the entire game, Howard the Duck, up at rank 4. And he has armor up buffs. So, I mean, do I really need to rank up Kang? I would say I don't need to. It would just kind of be for fun with that Apocalypse energy, but I do love ranking for fun. I feel like I might rank up Kang in the future. I actually did dupe Kang naturally through one of those GBCs this year, man. So maybe I will take him up. Who knows? We'll have to see. But this is a really cool interaction with Namor, by the way. He goes into Imperious Rex, and we instantly just get rid of it. I think that's really, really cool. So again, that's special too. Even when they gain the power naturally, man, it's like, nope, you thought that you were doing that, but guess what? You're not, right? So really solid stuff, man. Now, like I said, we do this entire lane. We can skip the ramp up of Red Guardian here because I think we get the point, right? Oh, that was a solid special too, though. 82k, not too bad, right? Not too freaking bad, man. I mean, like, it's not too freaking bad. The whole point of the synergy is that it makes him even more tanky and also increases his damage. That's the entire point, and I think we're doing that. My hair is all over the place right now. I'm just getting home from the gym, so it's a little messy. But anyway, man, 96k on the special freaking 2, dude. 96k on the special freaking 2. Let's go. One more fight. We'll do one more fight here. Just one more. Nightcrawler. We'll skip forward just a tiny bit. Skip the ramp just a little bit. Right? Up to the special 2. Let's watch it. 17k on the medium attack. No crit, but that is okay. And of course, against Nightcrawler, we're taking a little bit of a hit, but it's all right. Our armor rating, man. Our armor rating making us very tanky. We ate multiple combos, multiple hits, heavy attacks on this lane with Kang. Right? In Act 8. and we're fine. We're above 50% health. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's not too bad. I've seen worse. I've used worse. Again, doesn't look this great without Apocalypse. Don't get it twisted. This is a synergy video. Please don't be like, why is my Kang not doing the Furies? You need Apocalypse, okay? Please don't comment, why doesn't my Kang have Furies? If you do that, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry. No one wants to cry. 118k, dude. 118k finish on the Nightcrawler. Let's go. So, Kang, man, is he more than just a trophy champion? He could be if you have an Apocalypse, clearly, right? If you have a War Machine, he could be even better. And if you have an Odin, he can be even better. He's very tanky. If you have a Guardian, he could be even tankier. So, all the damage that you saw in this video, he could be doing unduped. However, with the dupe, you get the extra tankiness of the additional armor rating based on your stored power. If you happen to pull a 5-star Kang and you want to see how he does, my boy, I got you. I got you. Here we go. 5-star Kang, right? Here we go. He's down to 65%. Now let's see if we can get some crits. I want to show you the crits. I want to show you what you can be seeing. 26k. I think it was like 30k on the rank 3. So it's very close, actually, right? Now the lights are doing like 7.8k as opposed to like, was it 10k for the rank 3? I don't really remember, but I think we were doing 15k mediums, right? Something like that. Here we go with the heavy attacks again. But 26k crits, man, is really solid for a 5-star rank 5. Honestly, man, the 5-star damage, very, very close to the 6-star rank 3 because all of his damage is coming from those Furies. It's just increasing his attack rating by 20% per, right? So his attack rating, not too high as a 6-star, not too high as a 5-star, doesn't do too much damage, right? You're increasing it by 400% both ways. You got a 5-star, you like what you see in this video, man, you can rank up the 5-star and get very similar results. So that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like and let me know what you think about Kang. Sign up for LOOTCAKES using the link in the description below, maybe the pinned comment as well if I remember to put it there, right? But yeah, do it, man. You can win a gift card. It takes you like 2 freaking seconds, man. 2 freaking seconds, you can win a gift card. Don't you want to buy things with a gift card? I like to buy things. I like to do it with gift cards. That's it for this video. Let me know if you have a Kang. Let me know if you got a Kang this year, if you've had one in the future, in the past, if you had one in the past. And let me know in the comment section below if you like Kang, if you use him with the synergy. I'm very curious to know. I'll be seeing you around regardless.